Hi everybody, it's 7 a.m. coming up on Brookland's fastest morning newscast. Breaking news, Karen Reed found not guilty on major charges, what she was still found guilty on, and her sentencing. Plus, not guilty, Grant Hardin pleading not guilty to escaping prison. The developing details. And could the U.S. soon launch strikes on Iran? The developments in the Middle East. Lastly, as always, a check at that forecast.
Good morning. It's July 21st from Boston, Massachusetts. Brookland's fastest morning newscast begins right now.
Good Saturday morning. It's June 21st, 2025. It's a pleasure to be with you. I'm still on vacation, joining you right now from Boston, Massachusetts. But the news never stops. So much to get to on this Saturday morning, but I want to go first to a check at your forecast. You know, I have been a little bit excited to not be home, just considering the rainfall amounts that we have been receiving in the last few weeks and just really days. The forecast is going to cool down. We are going to see less rain, more sunshine today. You can expect a high of 95 and a low of 78 as things begin to heat up as the week goes on, we stay in the low and mid-90s. Now to some breaking news in a case that drew national headlines and sparked deep divisions both in the courtroom and online. Karen Reed was acquitted of the most serious charges in the death of her former boyfriend, Boston police officer John O'Keefe. On Wednesday, a Norfolk County jury found Reed not guilty of second-degree murder and leaving the scene of personal injury and death. That bringing a dramatic close to a trial that lasted nearly 2 months in a case that went on for more than 3 years. However, jurors did convict Reed on a lesser charge, operating under the influence of alcohol, which the prosecution took a basic offense, and Reed was sentenced to 365 days of probation. Complete details on this case and more can be found over at brooklandnews.com. Now to even more breaking news here in Arkansas. Grant Hardin, the former police chief of Gateway, Arkansas, pleaded not guilty on Tuesday to escaping the North Central Unit in Calico Rock. The incident, which occurred on May 25th, led to a 2-week-long manhunt by state and federal officials before Hardin was discovered about 2 miles from the prison near the Musician Creek. BN's continuing coverage on that case and more, again, can be found at brooklandnews.com. Alrighty, after Iran launched strikes on Israel and Israel retaliated, the United States is considering getting involved. Donald Trump weighing in on the exact situation late this week.
Have you been answered questions about whether you are moving closer or you believe the U.S. is moving closer to striking Iranian nuclear facilities? Where's your mindset on that?
I can't say that, right? You don't seriously think I'm going to answer that question? Will you strike the Iranian nuclear component? And what time exactly, sir? Sir, would you strike it? Would you please inform us so we can be there and watch? I mean, you don't know that I'm going to even do it. You don't know. I may do it. I may not do it. I mean, nobody knows what I'm going to do. I can tell you this, that Iran's got a lot of trouble.
Alrighty, that is going to do it for me on this beautiful Saturday morning. For the latest headlines on news, politics, weather, and more, you know where to go, right there at brooklandnews.com. And for news as it happens, follow me on my social media pages there at the bottom of your screen. That is going to do it for me on this Saturday. I hope you all have a great rest of your day.